Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Thank you for joining us on GBC News.
Okay, welcome.
Yes, Dr. Owusu. Can you, Mr. Owusu, I beg your pardon? How are we faring? How are we faring as a country in tackling the bird flu outbreak?
Well, the numbers have changed a little.
Right.
What I told you yesterday, something has been added to it.
Right.
And from what I gather from the field, there are cases that have been sent, but they need to confirm them because we cannot just take anything that is sent. They use a rapid test to detect it, then they have to use PCR to really confirm that the thing is the bird flu. Yeah. So for what I have right now, yesterday it was 11,451 which had died naturally, and then those that were depopulated, those that were killed humanely, that was 7,556.
Okay.
Bringing the total to about 18,000 thereabout. But today we've added 6,000 to it, to the figure. Yeah. But there are other pockets of information you are getting that maybe eventually we'll have to research the numbers. Yeah. Because people are on the field still trying to do what they can do. But the question is, some of the farmers too are not cooperating. They don't want to tell us that they have a problem. But we are still looking out for them. Yeah.
Right.
So right now, this 6,000 has come to it.
Right. Okay. So, as a follow-up to what you just said, that some farmers are unwilling to cooperate, we had reports earlier, sometime last week, on social media and in some media outlets that the dead birds, some farmers were selling the dead birds. Can you confirm that?
Well, we have not seen anybody doing it deliberately, but it is a possibility. So when it happens like that, it's a possibility, because when it happens like this, there's panic. So it is our ability to go send people to the field, but the question is, there is a limit to who you can send to the field, you see, and what they can go and do.
Right, Mr.
So we tell them, yes.
So in this case where the farmers are unwilling to cooperate, what are the authorities doing? Because this is, it involves everybody, and everybody's lives are at stake if we do not curb it.
Yeah. So the question is, they should also help us by doing what we say they shouldn't do. You shouldn't sell your birds, you shouldn't move without movement permit and things like that. So whilst we go and then test, and when we test, we depopulate. That is, we kill them humanely. That one, we are still doing it. And when you do that, you have to disinfect, you have to bury the animals and things like that. That is what we are doing. But the truth of the matter is, our capability is very, very low. See?
Wow.
Yes, because you have to go and hire, how do you call it, excavators to dig, because you have to dig a certain depth. Disinfect the carcass before you bury, because that people might go in the night and then take it. But we're doing what we can.
Right.
We're doing what we can.
As it stands now, there have been no human infections. How do we ensure?
No. That is one good thing about it. We have not.
Right. So how do we ensure it stays that way?
If people continue to eat the dead bird, then something can happen. But so far, we've been lucky. We've had no human involvement. Yeah.
Measures in place that will forestall any human from getting infected.
That is, people should refrain from eating bird flu infected meat. Period. That is all. That we can say, because if they go on doing that, it will be a problem. But so far, we have not had one case like that.
That way, because how do we then know that if you're going to buy this chicken from this person in this market, how do we know it is not infected? So let's keep hope alive on that thought. Now, sir, can we talk about swine flu?
Yeah, the swine flu case, as said, in a bit, is not being too alarming, because so far, as of today, I only had about 500 added to it, 500 in all, in Saki and Pong. Yeah. But we have not been getting cases from other places yet, apart from what we had from Menpasen in Cape Coast area. I think the attention is mainly on bird flu, because the deaths come faster.
Right.
And besides that one is a zoonotic thing. You get it?
Okay.
Yeah.
But then still, how do we ensure that we do not find meat, pork that's been infected on our markets? We are just trying to be safe.
Yeah, one thing I will tell you is that when you look at the bird flu,
Yeah.
the carcass is not a very appetizing one, especially when the dead takes some time before. The whole thing looks like meat that is soaked in lipstick. The head is bluish red. Okay.
All
and
right.
There are some red things on the body. It is not something appetizing at all.
Right.
But that is when the thing goes a certain length. Because when it is peracute, that within a day or two, that you will not find all those kind of things. So the best thing is when you call us and the people come there, they will do some rapid tests to check and see if it is bird flu or not. But the question is when the animals have died and they tell you that, please don't go and eat it. Because as you eat it, you spread it.
Right.
You spread it.
Thank you very much.
Because, that's the problem.
Right. Thank you very much. I'm sure we'll call you again during our
No
subsequent
problem.
bulletins for more updates.
We tell you, yeah.
Right.
But
And yes, sir.
swine flu is not a big problem right now. It's just there, but then at least it's not so alarming as the bird flu.
Well, we are hoping that the public is hearing you that it's not that alarming
they
as swine
must,
flu.
they must, because there are some places they went in Kaswa, they wouldn't even allow the people to work. They didn't allow the people to work. See, or sometimes they even nearly beat one doctor. So if this kind of attitude goes on, it will be a bit difficult.
Well, sir, we are hoping that the appropriate authorities are listening and how they can help you so that we all curb swine flu. Bird flu, I beg your pardon. We've been speaking to Mr. Darlington.